And welcome back to another process video in our Deja Vu series featuring Heather and I. This is our second process video and I'm super excited to share this one with you. So first thing I'm doing is I'm going through my kit to see what I have left over, what I have, what papers I have to pick to go with the actual two photos that you see right there. And right away, I thought I was going to use that hot pink one because of my shirt. Both my daughter and I are wearing the same colored shirt, so I thought, yeah, that would be perfect. In fact, you can't see it in the shirt, but one of the little birds on her shirt is actually the same color of that blue. And so I thought, I really love this glitz paper that has the triangles, and I thought it would make the perfect background. It's not super busy. It isn't hurting the eye when you go to look at it, but the minute I put the doily down, I was like, I don't like it. The doily gets lost, and so I knew I needed to have a softer background. So I grabbed this Gen hat build that came in the kit, and on one side it has those beautiful hearts that you see right there, and then on the second side it has diagonal stripes, and I loved both of them, but I ended up deciding to go with the one with the hearts versus the diagonal stripes just because of I wasn't sure how I was going to do my design yet. So I knew I wanted to use right away this, like I said, pink background paper. It is perfect. We're wearing that color. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and line this up, and then I want to tear the paper. Now it's really funny. I just saw Heather's layout this morning, and to great minds think alike. She did a lot of tearing on her paper, and it is absolutely stunning. So you have to make sure when you're done watching this video, if you haven't already, to be sure to go hop on her channel and check out her layout. It is gorgeous. She always just blows me away whenever she shares her video, or not video, her work. And anyway, so going back to it, I grabbed this paper and I was like, I just feel that it's missing something. So when I went through my kit, there is this Maggie Holmes paper, and I want to say it might be from her Gather collection or Bloom. I'm not sure which one, but it has these brush strokes on it, and I really wanted to add just a lot more color. Whether or not I'm going to use them as far as embellishments, I just wanted more pops of color. So I go ahead and add another layer to that, and then we also got these gorgeous hearts in our kit, and it's white cardstock, and then there's like gold foil, and it almost looks like the hearts were dipped in it. I don't know where they came from. They're gorgeous. I wish I had like 100 of them because that's just how beautiful they are. So I know I'm going to use those hearts, and then we also got those phrase stickers. And so I thought, what if I add a couple of phrase stickers to the hearts? So I'm going to do that here in a minute, but first I'm going to try to get everything all lined up. Now, one thing I noticed is there's that little blue peeking out behind my, or on that paper, and I was trying to keep that in without it being covered, but unfortunately I am going to color it or cover it with a sticker that is the same exact color. So I just wanted to add more blue, and there's going to be a reason why, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So when I went through those stickers, I don't know where they came from, but they are gorgeous. There's gold foiling in it. They have cute little sayings. I absolutely love them. I think they're perfect for not only 12 by 12 layouts, they are perfect for travel notebooks, Project Life. They're just a perfect size. And so when I grabbed that heart, I noticed right away the curve of the heart and then the curve of the L from the Love Life was perfect to nestle that heart right underneath that L. And so that's where I'm going to keep that. And that kind of helped me find the perfect spot for it. And then I'm going to go through that sticker sheet, and I found the phrase sugar pie. And I always say that, like, sugar pie, you're the apple of my eye. I always do little sayings like that to her, even at 8 years old, because she is, she's my baby. She's the youngest one. So, and then when I put the phrase sticker on the heart, I realized I need to have those on the other side of the, or on the other heart on the left-hand side. So I found one that said good stuff right here. And for a little bit of story behind the whole pictures, my daughter is obsessed with, and so is my son, with Snapchat. I mean, what kid isn't at this age, right? So I've got hundreds of them, but I don't think I've ever scrapbooked. I don't think I've ever scrapbooked any of the pictures. So I thought I'd do it today. And then here is where I grab that blue ink that I was talking to you about on why I wanted to keep some of that blue in. We got this gorgeous Shimmers product in our kit. And when I played with it in the very first day for my first layout, trying to figure out to use it for that stencil, I don't know if it's because of the modeling paste, but when I mixed it up, it no longer was shimmer because I'm using the modeling paste. And I mean, it was a gorgeous blue, it was cornflower blue, but it didn't do it justice. And when I tapped it and splattered it on this layout, it is the most beautiful blue I've seen in a really long time. It is gorgeous. It has like iridescent or silver shimmer to it. And it's not enough to where when I put the gold splatters on it, it clashes. It is just gorgeous. And so, yeah, I sprinkled that all around. I mean, seriously, I wish I could do so much more without it being too much on this page. But I love, love, love the effect that, or the splatters that I got. Now, one splatter I didn't like is when I put the gold Heidi Swap Shine. As you can see, here I am sprinkling it lightly. It all looks good, and then I realize a huge glob goes on the bottom of my page. I'm like, what do? I don't even know how to cover this thing up because without it looking funny of putting something on the bottom. So I'm going to show you all the different things that I try to do. I take that paper from the 6x6 Maggie Holmes collection that has the brush strokes, and I thought, what if I cut out the brush strokes and then take my stamp and then put a stamp phrase on it. And I didn't like the look of it. However, when I'm looking at it right now through the view of the camera or the recording, I like it a lot better versus actually in person, like when I first did it. So I don't know, maybe I might go back to it. But then I tried this circle stamp that came in our kit as well that says, I think, 100% magic moments. I'm going to try that. I'm going to grab a hole punch or a circle punch and punch that out. And those circle punches are just from Creative Memories, I think. I think those were one of the very first products I ever purchased when I started scrapbooking. And I try that, and right away I'm like, I do not like that. It looks completely foreign to the rest of the layout. It looks like it definitely did not belong. So I'm going to scratch that. And anytime I get that way, I always tend to move on from it. Meaning, like, if I can't figure something out, I'm not going to sit here and just, hem and haw over it. I'm just going to move on, and hopefully, sometimes it will take me weeks. I will be like, aha, I have the perfect embellishment that could go in there. So even though it's not fixed today, it may never get fixed, but I can always do it. It's not a big deal later on. Next, I'm going to work on the title, and like I said, I can't remember if I ever scrapbooked Snapchat photos. So I was like, did I ever do a Snapchat shenanigans title? I feel like I have. Maybe I haven't. Maybe it was somebody else's process video that I watched and I liked the title. I can't remember. So I'm just going to put Snapchat love because that is definitely what she loves to do. And I'm just going to make it really simple. And so I used I think they're Vicky Bouton thickers. They're chipboard, really slim, and they have this beautiful like font on or script writing on it, and they are gorgeous. I'm going to use that, and then I'm also going to use the same October Afternoon letter stickers that I used on my first layout. Just that way it's consistent, and put that down. I'm not going to have you guys watch it, And then I'm going to call that layout, or this layout, good. I am going to add my journaling, and it's either going to go on the bottom to talk a little bit about her love for Snapchat, or I'm going to put on the top. I haven't yet decided, and that doesn't bother me because I like to tend to take my time with my stories to make sure I get all the details that I want in there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining Heather and I for another process video in our series. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Be sure to check out her channel because you do not want to miss her layout. And you all have an amazing day. Bye.